Never in a million years did I think that I would be making my kids cakes. Well, here I am, a million years later, making my kids cakes. Well, this is a cupcake cake, okay? So I will say, being truthful, it was kind of hard to fill in the gaps. I didn't want to do the big spreading over all the cupcakes. I don't like that look. To each his own. It's something I don't like. But what I did discover while making these is I like these new liner cups here. They're very pretty. I think they're just, they're the bomb, right? But what I discovered when trying to do the cupcake cake is it's better to use the other liners because they're shorter. And it didn't require much to, pipe a little bit of frosting in between and fill up those holes. So you'll see me diddling and daddling with that in a little bit. But anywho, let's get on to talk about this cake, okay? So she did want the Lilo and Stitch theme. That's why we went with the pink and blue. Now, my baby did say, Mama, this look like a baby shower cake. I said, you know what it do, but it ain't, right? This is Lilo and Stitch. This is the colors they has. This is the color we going with. You know what I'm saying? We didn't just make this shit up. Anywho, so as normal, I'm going ahead and icing all my little cupcakes one by one. And then you see I kind of filled in the centers. It made it more look, more uniform. And again, if anybody else is doing this, I recommend using the smaller liners. Now, will I use the smaller ones? I still don't think so because I like the way these liners look, the new cups. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and placed my acrylic toppers on. I did purchase these from Amazon. Now, I do want to get into making my own toppers with, your Cricut, your printer, and all that good stuff. But, honey, them things cost. So we're going to do what we do for now until we get there. You know what I'm saying? You got to crawl before you walk. That's how life works for you. You know what I'm saying? Things come to those who wait. So stop rushing things. So anyways, I did order these acrylic toppers off Amazon. And I will say things like these are, quite costly. It's to purchase. I think I paid $15 for these acrylic toppers, but they are beautiful. So I'm not going to complain. And anything for my baby girl. We also took some chocolate, gave it some color, and put that in our molds. That's how you see the little cubes back there and the new hearts I got. I like that mold. We just got it. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but it actually turned out great. So we just going in between, putting a little bit here, a little bit there, a little razzle dazzle. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2. Yeah. So when your mama making your cake, you get a little bit of everything. Not only does she have acrylic toppers, not only does she have a little chocolate, she's also getting some sprinkles. And we definitely going to finish it off with a little shimmer. Yes, it is. We got some pink shimmer coming. But right now, we're going to give everybody a little sprinkle. You get some sprinkles. You get some sprinkles. You get some sprinkles. Do your neighbor want some sprinkles? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyways, let me stop for that girl. Be like, she said my line. I'm going to give her props. I don't know her name. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That was kind of funny. Anywho, so yep, we're going to go ahead and keep those sprinkles going. Now, you see me spraying the shimmer on. We're going to give it a lot of pumps. Pump, 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 pump. Y'all see the palm trees in the back? Now, that came in one of my packs of toppers that I brought. And because they are paper and we don't need this cake until tomorrow, I didn't want that to start, to deteriorate into the cake or, less toxins if possible. So I decided, being Miss Creative that I am, we're going to tape this to the back of the box. So that's what the palm trees is. I mean, it just adds an extra touch that we all love, right? Because it's a girl's world. You know what I'm saying? It's a girl's world. The guys are just living in it. They just living in it, y'all. They just living in it. Anywho, so now we're going through candles. My daughter wanted long stem pink candles, y'all. I have every color at this house it is to have. Not every color, but I got white. I got black. I got silver. I got gold. She wanted pink. I ain't have pink. So what other thing did we have to do? We had to go and spend money on pink candles. But I wouldn't be the mother that I am if I didn't go buy those candles. Now, my girl wanted to put 9 on here, y'all. 9 long stem candles. I said no. But I am going to let her put 2. So that you saw me just kind of trying to figure out where we want to place it. But she was allowed to put 2 on the cake. I ended up just crossing it over the other one. It is actually very pretty. And as always, you guys, if you're in the Telfair County area, please allow me to make your next creation great, your next party pop. Hit the link or hit your girl up. Thanks.